viewers, today we will study something more about houses. Yes, we all have started learning about houses. Yes, all of us need a house to live. A house is a place where a family live together. And why we need a house? We need a house because it protects us from heat, cold, rain, thieves, wild animals, dirt and dust. We all feel safe and comfortable in our houses. See how house is important for us. Now today we will study in detail about types of houses. There are two types of houses. One is Kacha house and another is Pucca house. Kacha house is also called temporary house and Pucca house is also called permanent house. So let's start with Kacha house. What is a Kacha house? Kacha house is made of mud, straw, wood, leaves and bamboos. They have sloping roofs. They are not very strong. They are very cheap. They are not very costly and they are mostly found in villages. Now let's see some examples of Kacha temporary house. Huts are the example. Yes, first of all, hut. Huts are made up of mud, straw, dry leaves and bamboos. See the picture of a hut. Huts are weak houses and we can see these in villages. Next temporary house is tents. Tent is made up of canvas cloth. It is a movable house. Movable means that can be taken from one place to another. You know soldiers and mountaineers use tents. See the picture of tent. Tent is used while camping. We can also use tent when we go for picnic. We can also carry our tent with us. Now let's see what is a Pucca house. Pucca houses are made up. Yes, it is made up of bricks, cement, stone, wood, iron and steel. These are the things. Yes, and where they are found? Mainly they are found in towns, chote shahar, cities, and even now in villages people have started to make Pucca houses. When people want to live at one place for a longer time, then they generally build a Pucca house. Now let's see some examples of a Pucca house. First one is bungalow. Yes, bungalows are large houses, big houses, and they have many rooms in it. They have a lawn. Lawn means garden in front of house. Now let's see the picture of a bungalow. See the picture of bungalow. It is a big house. They can be single story or double story floors. It can be of one floor or two floors. Yes, now let's see the next example of a Pucca house. Next is apartment or a building. Yes, they are a structure which has many floors and plots. They are multi-story buildings. See the picture of apartments. They have 2, 3 or many rooms. Some of you are living in apartments. Builder flats. They are apartments. A Pucca house. Now let's see another example of a Pucca house. They are skyscrapers. What are skyscrapers? They are very tall building with many stories. Very tall buildings. You have seen in Indrapuram also. Very tall buildings are there. And many of you are living in that also. See the picture of a skyscraper. They are very tall. They seem to touch the sky. Now let's study about some special houses. Some other houses. They are igloo, houseboat, caravan, stilt house and log hut. We will study about igloos first. Igloos are houses made up of blocks of ice. Yes, these houses are called igloos. Igloos are made in areas where it snows a lot. These houses are found in very cold places. And who lives in igloos? Think over it. Yes, let me show you the picture of igloo first. It is a dome-shaped house. Yes, it is a dome-shaped. Dome means a half hollow ball. Yes, and Eskimos live in igloos. Now let's see the another special house, that is houseboat. A houseboat is a house on a boat. It is also called a floating house. Some of you have gone to Srinagar, Kerala. We can see these types of houses there. They are very beautiful. See the picture of houseboat. We can see them floating. Yes, in the lakes of Srinagar and backwaters of Kerala. Next special house is caravans. Caravans are houses on wheels. They can be moved from one place to another. See the picture of caravan? They are having all necessary things inside it. Yes, that's why they can live easily inside that. Next special house is stilt house. Stilt house is built high on bamboo poles. They are found where there is rainfall for most part of year. See the picture of stilt house? They are quite high above the ground. So kids, just now you all have seen different types of houses. You know, different places have different types of houses. Why? The type of house depends on the weather conditions and the material available at that place. So that's why different places have different types of houses. So just now we all have seen different houses. There are two types of houses, Kacha house and Pucca house. Kacha, temporary house. Pucca, permanent house. We just now have seen that hut is a Kacha house. And why that house is called temporary? Because it is a weak house. It is made up of mud, bamboo, straw. Yes, it can be broken easily with the heavy rain and storm. Yes, and we have seen tent. Yes, tent is also a temporary house because people who want to move here and there, like mountaineers, soldiers, yes, they move from one place to another, so they use tent to live there. And tent is made up of canvas cloth. And we all have seen wheel caravan. Wheel caravan is also a movable house, a temporary house. People have all necessary things in that van and they lives in that van, and it is also a temporary house. And we just have seen some special houses, some other houses that are igloos, houseboat and stilt house. And igloo, I told you, house depends upon the weather conditions also. Where igloos? Why people build igloos there? Why don't they build normal houses? Because in that area it snows a lot. बहुत बर्फ होती है. That's why they built a dome-shaped house. Dome means a half hollow ball. Half hollow ball like house, dome-shaped house. And the people who lived in igloos are called Eskimos. Yes, and we have seen houseboats also. Houseboat means a floating house, पानी पर तैरता हुआ घर, a house on boat. You might have gone to Srinagar or Kerala. There people build rooms on their boats. And tourist means the people who come to visit that place. They see that place and live in the houseboats. Yes, and they are very beautiful also. And you have seen stilt house in the previous video. Yes, stilt house. Yes, why they build stilt house? The house on poles. Yes, because of their weather condition, because it rains a lot there, and the stilt houses protect them from floods. Yes, and let me tell you some examples of Pucca house also. Yes, that we have discussed in the starting, that are bungalow, apartments, skyscrapers. Yes, very tall buildings are called skyscrapers. Yes, few of you are living in skyscraper, very tall buildings. Many families can live in that skyscrapers. Bungalows, they are having one story or two story, one floor or two, three floors in that. Yes, and they are permanent house because they are made up of cement, bricks, steel, glasses. Yes, that's why they are called permanent house. And tell me, you are living in a kacha house or Pucca house? Because you all are live. Some of you are living in apartment. Some of you are living in very tall buildings. That means you all are living in a Pucca house. So I hope different types of houses, the concept of different types of houses are clear. So now let's do one activity. What is that activity? Just now you all have seen different types of houses. Yes. So now I'm going to ask you the name of that house. I'm going to show you one picture and one number will display on that. You will tell me which type of house is this, name of that house, and the number that will come. You all have to tell me whether that number is odd number or even number. Remember na? Odd and even. Great. So let's start the activity. But before that, I just want to say, do the practice. Yes, you all have to do the written practice of what? You all have to write the names of all these different types of houses in your rough copy and do the practice of their spellings. Okay, great. So let's start the activity. So it's activity time. So the activity is related to types of houses and odd and even number. So you have to see the picture very carefully. So the first picture, which type of house is this? Yes, it is a temporary house, tent, T-E-N-T. And which number is there? It's number 37. Tell me kids whether it is an odd number or even. It is an odd number. Very good. So let's see the next picture. Wow, it's the picture of an igloo. Eskimos lives in it. I-G-L-O-O. And which number is there? It's number 92. So 92 is an odd number or even number? It is a even number because 2 is there at the ones place. So which picture comes next? It is the picture of houseboat, a house on boat. What is the spelling of houseboat? H-O-U-S-E-B-O-A-T, houseboat. And which number will come on it? It's number 40. Yes. So 40 is a odd number or even number? Think over it. Yes, 0 is there at the ones place. So it is a even number. Great. So the next picture is of hut. H-U-T, hut. And it is also called a kacha house. Yes. See, it is made up of mud, straw. And let's see which number will come. The number is 87. So 87 is odd or even? Yes, it's a odd number as 7 is there at the ones place. So the last picture is of house on wheels. Yes, this type of house is called caravan. Yes, house on wheels. And which number is there? The number is 21. And which digit is there at the ones place? It's 1. So 21 is a odd number or even number? Think over it. Yes. So it is a odd number. Great. I hope you enjoyed this activity.